My dear students, how are you? I wish all of you are fine. This is your new class. This is class number 13 and I was in chapter number 5, And in my every class I told you before starting my class, you just take your chemistry book in front of you and compare with my lecture. In my last class, I was in page number that is 88 and I told about the system of writing chemical formulas. And now I am in page number 89. So open page number 89 and section 5.5. This is molecular formula and structural formula. Before starting this molecular formula and structural formula, we have to know its definition actually. In case of molecular formula, only the number of atoms of each element is given. In case of molecular formula, mainly number of atoms with each and every element is given. And in case of structural formula, its structure is given. That means in structural formula, the valency of every element is given, and by knowing structural formula we can understand about its structure, its bonding. So let us start. The formula of using symbols and the number of atoms of kinds of elements that constitute the molecule of an element or compound is called molecular formula or chemical formula. I told you that in case of molecular formula or chemical formula, the number of atoms of each and every element should be given. They have just learned about it. We have just learned about it. Again, the formula of expressing a molecule through the symbols and bonds of atom, otherwise known as organization of atoms, is called structural formula. That means its bonding included its valency is expressed in case of structural formula. For example, 3 carbon atoms combine with 8 hydrogen atoms and produces propane molecule. So let us go to my copy. This is molecular formula. CH4. This is the molecular formula of methane, CH4. 1 atom of carbon is attached with 4 atoms of hydrogen. But if I write only C and H, it doesn't express methane. So to express methane, number of hydrogen atom is 4. It must be given. In case of ethane, 2 atoms of carbon is attached with 6 atoms of hydrogen. So number must be mentioned here. In case of propane, like our book, C3H8, that means 3 atoms of carbon is attached with 8 atoms of hydrogen. So obviously the number of atoms should be given with each and every elements. So in case of molecular formula, number of atoms is must. Suppose I am talking about only CH. Here the ratio of carbon and hydrogen is 1:1, 1:1. It doesn't express any compound specially. But if I write DCH by this way, that means C2H2 and C6H6, then its ratio is 2:2, that means 1:1, and its ratio is 6:6, that means 1:1. So in both cases its ratio is same. So these two compounds are different. This formula is called empirical formula, and these two formulas are called molecular formula. This is the formula of ethine, and this is the formula of benzene. So by molecular formula we can understand each and every compound. So molecular formula is very important. Listen, we have to understand it properly. Then structural formula is explained in our book. So I am going to structural formula. So let us go to my copy again. structural formula. This is the structural formula of methane. That means one carbon is attached with 4 hydrogen atom. Here 4 hydrogen atom is attached with one carbon, and you know the valency of carbon is 4. 1 2 3 4. The valency of hydrogen is 1 1 1 1 1 for each hydrogen atom. That means in case of structural formula, its structure is given. How does this carbon can make a bond with each hydrogen atom? It must be given, and this type of bonding is formed by its valency. If I talk about ethane, C2H6, its structural formula is like this: C2H6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 2 carbon atoms are attached with 6 hydrogen atoms, and here in each case the valency of each carbon atom is 4. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and valency of each hydrogen atom is 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. So in case of structural formula, valency is must, so we have to learn about valency. In our book, let us go to laptop screen again. In our book, the structural formula of propane is given. This is the structural formula of propane: carbon number 1, carbon number 2, and carbon number 3, and valency of each carbon is 4 filled up. Suppose for this carbon 1 2 3 4, for this carbon 1 2 3 4, for this carbon 1 2 3 4, and hydrogen has only one bond. So by this way we can write the structural formula of different compounds. In our book, structural formula of water is also given. You know it's about its structure. So let us go to my copy again. In case of structural formula of water, H2O, this is the molecular formula actually. In case of structural formula, one oxygen atom is attached with 2 hydrogen atoms. So valency of oxygen is 2 1 2, and valency of hydrogen is 1 and 1 individually. And in case of ammonia, there are 3 hydrogen atoms is attached with 1 nitrogen atom. So valency of nitrogen is 1 2 3, and valency of each hydrogen atom is 1 1 1 1 1 1 and 1. Similarly, we can write the structural formula of hydrogen sulfide, H2S. Its structural formula is quite similar with this water. And PH3, that means phosphine. PH3, that means phosphine. The structural formula of this phosphine is quite similar with ammonia. So we should understand about molecular and structure formula. So let us go to my laptop screen again. Then in page number 90, methane, the structure of methane is given, and I have told it in my few seconds ago. So you know this formula, and by this way you can learn about different compounds: methane, ethane, propane, butane, etc., etc. So this is the finishing of my today's class. You should understand all of the things, and you should memorize these things. Then you can write the molecular and structural formula of different compounds also. So thank you very much. Inshallah, see you later. Stay safe. Assalamu alaikum.